after year when a rivalry is built on tainted water. But as these fans know, the Little Brown Jug history is a long one, and when it's on the line, everyone is thirsty for a sip of victory. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Wolverines will kick it away first. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Golden Gophers offense will have the ball first. The Gophers put up quite a fight for the Jug last year, but it was the Wolverines pulling out a close one.
And that's not a surprise. Michigan dominates this series, and they own the Little Brown Jug. You might as well put Wolverines on it as much as they've won it. They need to make sure they set the tone early. Don't give Minnesota life. Show their dominance early in this football game.
You know, you had to wonder last year if a lot of those players at Michigan maybe weren't thinking about, you know, the rivalries with Penn State and Michigan State and obviously Ohio State at the end of the year. Minnesota is not a program you can overlook, though, because they are tough and they are scrappy, and they're coming for that Little Brown Jug.
Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Valentine. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Wolverines offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Give out of the gun. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Fires to the wideout. He's got him wide open. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber or Tom Brady, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Griese, guys that could hurt you throwing the ball from the pocket, surveying the field, reading defenses, and making quick decisions. This guy has the ability to do all of those things.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity to put 3 on the board.
The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. Fires into trap and picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
There he goes! Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Slater. Working that left side now. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And at this point on the field, I mean, I guess why not try to guess the snap count? Defense gets caught, still 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Maurice, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Listen to this crowd just shaking the corners of this place trying to help their defense. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Valentine. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rushes on him. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. And the Golden Gophers will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Got it near midfield. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Slater. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Michigan 17, Minnesota 0.
This rivalry dates back to 1892, but it was in 1903 that fielding Hurry-Up Yost was worried that Minnesota would contaminate his water supply, hence the start of the Little Brown Jug.
How about that, man? A little tampering back then. A little you're gonna fix the game, mess with my players, and I think all of those things. It's really cool to learn the backdrops, Jesse, of rivalries and how things are named the way they are, and why the hatred usually runs so deep.
And you know what's interesting is a lot of these players on the field right now, they probably don't have any idea of the history and how interesting that is. All they care about is adding another trophy to the trophy case, and they want the Little Brown Jug in that box.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Secondary walks up on the line showing press coverage. Caught in the backfield, it's Valentine. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Michigan offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To throw, it's Slater. Buying some time. Got out of trouble and throws. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third down, he drops to throw. Quickly complete. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the catch. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They march 72 yards, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. In the lore of the little brown jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so bad.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, you get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls a timeout, trying to get itself organized. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Turning it on. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides on the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the Golden Gophers in the hurry up. And the offense just chooses to spike the ball.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Third down coming.
Plenty of options here, run or pass on third down right around midfield. Looking to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on third and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, just because you have the shot play called on third down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Little. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
On the play. Brings up second down.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, great energy in that building and a fun first half for both Michigan and Minnesota with the little brown jug on the line. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Looking for a man. It's Slater. Got his man. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Wolverines are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Unloads quickly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The inside handoff. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Slater. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers.
Touchdown, Michigan! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Michigan has dominated this rivalry over the years, and they look oh so close to securing the jug again.
You look at Michigan on paper, and they have an advantage all over the place against Minnesota. It was a question of whether they could just stay out of their own way. If they eliminated the mistakes, we knew this was going to be a tall order for Minnesota, and Michigan just looks dominant.
Yeah, it stinks, but it is the facts. The facts are you're less talented in Minnesota, and you've got to play really, really well, especially in these rivalry games, and hope to catch Michigan on a bad day. But that little brown jug is inching towards Michigan's sideline now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its 1st touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And the ball's out. Who's going to get it? Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to find another play.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground?
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Smashes it between the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Slater. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for space. It's Valentine. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Golden Gophers have their offense in high gear. From the red zone, looking for a man. He's got it. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. takes a shot. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. Good, right down the boulevard. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Back to throw, it's Slater. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Dangerous screen into traffic. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Tries to get it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Dances away. He's open on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. He fires one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Slater. Finds his big tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Running to Green. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice 3rd down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it 3rd and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
This trophy has been around forever, the oldest in the FBS.